Hi, it's me again. Hey, I'm doing my last project on the Fiero. Probably gonna be getting rid of it soon. What happened on this one is that a fuel pump finally went out on me. It just seized up, will not do anything. So I'm gonna take the fuel tank out. I noticed there's a lack of that on YouTube, so courtesy me, here you go. All right, this might take me a minute, so. Okay, let's jot off a picture. There we go. So we got here besides the barking dogs is an 88 Fiero. Not that it matters because they're all the same. Alright, first thing I got is got my jack stand supporting rear cradle and front substructure right there. Okay, that should be stable enough. And about this much, distance here. Well, my hand's a good reference, but I got about a good foot of clearance here. The tank should drop down just fine. Okay. So here's what we got up here. We've got our return and our main supply line. All these other things right here I'm going to take off. All these must be disconnected before the tank drops. So that said, we have two support braces. Really sorry, I can barely see here. Okay, first one's right here towards the end of the tank. I think that's about a 14mm socket. Could be wrong. And these are just hinges, so once you get that undone, it'll just fall down out of the way. The middle part is your support beam. Okay, first bracket's off. Sort of. Let's better view what's going on here. It looks like this bolt here is built into the frame. Let me get. There we go. That's better. Okay, so it's built in the frame. Should swivel enough for me to get to it. Here's a little bit of padding on it. I might go ahead and take off these little brackets right here. That way, just drop the hose down. I don't need any more radiator problems. And in this part, sorry for the angles here, guys. Yeah, it's looking like I'm going to have to. I've had the tank out before, but this time I think I'm just going to, like I said, take this bracket off here, drop the hose down, and just wind up bending this piece right here. So it'll bend back. I'm not worried about it. Okay. God damn it! Come on. Okay, it should be noted, because it took me about 10 minutes to find the freaking right socket for this. I'm using a 7mm socket for this. And if it wasn't for the glare, this is a 13mm for these little suckers right here. Now, keep in mind, they're pretty long-winded, so if you got any air tools and your neighbors don't mind you using them, that's the way I go. Also, the carriage bolts, well, I can say carriage bolts, whatever the hell this subframe connector is here, that's also a 13mm. So, go right from one to the other. Okay, on this next piece here, regular flathead will do just fine unless you have a good angle for getting a socket on these little buggers. So, like I said here, your freaking tank vent. I'm really sorry, I can barely see this with the camera. Let me see if I can tap in on that. It seems the iPhone is not really made to be a macro camera, by the way. Anyhow, so you unhook this one first, right? You start unscrewing that. Keep in mind that if you haven't had a fuel problem like I did, it's possible that these lines right here are going to have some high pressure on them. So be careful. When I say that, I mean try not to be underneath it when you undo it, which I'll probably wind up doing and get an eye full of fuel, but it's okay, I'm old, so according to Obama, my life expectancy really doesn't matter. It won't kill you, just it'll taste really bad and you'll be able to see for about 10 minutes. It's all good though. Had plenty of fuel spills in the face. Yeah, I still got pretty good eyesight. Anyway, I said here the other one is going to be for your fuel filter. which probably should be chained. Okay, just to clue you in here a little bit, that was a bit of a fight getting these two freaking tubes off. Had to use a little pry bar to keep from screwing up the rubber, and where it got too long, I just put a screwdriver handle underneath it to use for leverage. Okay, so hey, on this, the electrical connector right here, that can come off after you drop the tank. There is no way to get it off from right here unless you got like Chinese kids' arms. And if you're Chinese, I'm sorry. Anyway, okay, I'm going after these two next, and right after that, I'll take these 4 bolts out here at the bottom, and we'll drop the tank.
What happened, honey?
Still got dirt in my eye. Okay, this one. Okay, let me zoom in on this. There we go. Here's your connector for your fuel pump. So I'll take that. What a pain in the butt this has been, by the way. Oops, I think I just broke the tip off that. Okay, so anyway, there that is. And let's go yank it down to the firewall. Somehow. Just wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle it. Here we go. Okay, hey, what was hanging me up after I got these other 2 off for the filter and the supply, oh my god, excuse me, was this one right here was hanging me up. There's no clamp on it or nothing. I think it's just another vent tube, maybe a return. I had to get that, wiggle it off by hand, and finally came off. I bent the crap out of it, but I'll re-bend it. Okay, and I think I probably need to jack the car up here a little bit. Let me give you a better view. Okay. Okay. All I do is jack the back up a little bit more. And here's that troublesome little bugger. Looks like there's a lock ring on here. So, get the pry bar. I'm just going to smack that a little bit. Like that. See how the glands, oh boy, hold on. That's better. Now you can get this off, right? And I believe a rotation of some sort here gets it out. Or it's just come straight out, never mind. Oh, you're ugly little dweeb, aren't you? Okay. Fuel filter don't look too bad. There's your float. Rotate that a little bit more, and